I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on the flight, take a trip to Peru. Yeah, hop in the whip that is missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm no almighty, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh, 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 ooh. I don't need much, ability to do. Ooh, 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 ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh, 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 ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Easy, got 'em excited to meet me. Meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. CZs, wake up, get to it and repeat. Repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing hate to say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Talk about it. Every week I got a mission to get it. Hop on a flight and then finish in business. I'm sitting in business. Just look at the ticket. A traveling man, I'm switching to pivot. Why would I talk about it when I live it? I know that you live it. I know that you mad. Putting up numbers and flipping the digits again and again and again. Well, you get it. Elevate and enjoy the saga. Better pay, give me more them dollars. Still on the grind, ahead of my time. My yesterdays are yo mananas. Trip to Hawaii to bust out the haka. I bust out the haka. I bust out the ooh. When there's nothing to do. Never been capping, you know that it's true. Haters are crying in your river like boo, hoo. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Easy, got 'em excited to meet me. Meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. CZs, wake up, get to it and repeat. Repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing hate to say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Talk about it, yeah.
Stop, here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Shit, gotta go, we don't move, it's scary.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us south of the border to the vibrant capital of Mexico City. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Blues of Mexico City. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson. 12 yards on the gain, a great start for this offense. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. When you look at this defense, they were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On third down, Hooker. He finds the rookie, Zay Flowers. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the first down yardage. 12 yards on third down as the drive rolls on. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Hooker. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And maybe a little pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Back to throw. Fields. Touchdown! Hollywood Marquise Brown. His second touchdown on the season. And the Blues take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. George Pickens, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. But you look at this defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hooker going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Able to find his man, it's Pickens. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 44 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Back to throw again. That one into the hands of Flowers. 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw again. And it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr., a 14-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago, add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Off play action, Fields. He'll buy some time right. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Finding Miller once more, complete. The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown! Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. No alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Hooker. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That was well played, but that's also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That's taken inside his own 40. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Fields on 1st down. That's caught down the field by Palmer. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Fields. And he overshot him there. It's It's out of bounds, incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be.
It's this.
A quick throw here out to Brown. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Play action. It's Fields. He's got the open man. That's Musgrave. Touchdown! Luke Musgrave. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Blues have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Koo now for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's caught. It's Flowers. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-2 matchup.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Operating from the gun, Hooker. He's got this to Pickens. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr., his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are back within a score. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. Fields throw taken in by Palmer. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. All told, they get 13 yards on that play. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Let's go. 11. Extend. You got
to throw is Fields. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking in zone for Jones. And it's caught. Touchdown. Aaron Jones, 37 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Drop 60.
Throwing on first down. Hooker. And his throw is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, Robinson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. On 4th down, Hooker. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. On 1st down, it's Fields. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And his guys are are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he's got it down to the 28.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. George Pickens, 28 yards. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. Ryland on for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here we go. Good.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so try to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On play action, Fields rolling to his right. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here we go.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They snap it to Fields. They'll roll him out right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. That's caught downfield by Pickens. Touchdown, Falcons! George Pickens with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On second down, here's Fields. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 12 yards there and a first down.
Hey, going out, going out.
An inside give to Jones. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you up to Orlando.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 5. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
EQ!
Fields on third down. Escaping the pressure right. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
A Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Hooker, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35.
Go.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. Hooker. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Josh Oliver, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields being chased out left. And he goes out right around the 39. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
551. Chips left. Go.
Here's Fields. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Fields. Caught on the right side by Jones. He's going to pick up the 1st down and then some. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
Easy.
A shotgun snap. Fields steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Fields now to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown! Hollywood, Marquise Brown from 4 yards out. And the Blues are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Hooker dancing to his left. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Going deep here for Bryant. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
Fielded at about the 28. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Fields eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. But here we go on 4th down, Fields. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Falcons are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team.
He's got him in, complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 60 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Oh, man, late in the tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. 53 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Go.
Play action. It's Fields. He'll get this out to his running back, P-Ryan. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here we go.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43.
Right.
Up the middle, Jones. And he'll be stopped at the 46, gain of 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Fields. He'll buy some time right. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Here we go, Snot.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down. Fields has to have this one. Escaping the pressure right. What was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law. And it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. A give left side to Robinson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
To throw on 3rd down. Hooker, he's going to loft one deep over the middle. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. This is taken at the 18. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Easy.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now Fields. And this is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Here's 1st down. Fields changing the play. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Jones. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
What can they draw up now? Time to find out on a 3rd and 8. Able to find Jones. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
You got a mini base, right?
On 4th down, Fields sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Back to throw, Fields. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And they will finally get it, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. Out to his left. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Robinson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. Now Ryland for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Fields. Rolling to his right. And he will get out of bounds to stop the clock as he picks up maybe 8, and that's all.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now Fields. They'll roll him out right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No.